Brisbane Yamaha knows boats.
Hi, I'm Aaron, the owner of Brisbane Yamaha. Here we are in 2018. And I just want to thank you because once again, Brisbane Yamaha is the largest selling Quintrex dealer in Australia. So thanks very much. But here, what we've got is a very special boat. It's a boat that a lot of people have been talking about. A 500 Hornet trophy. Now, make no mistake, this will make a lot of those expensive trophy American import boats that they use for bass and tournaments look like a joke, and that's why everyone's talking about this boat. Let's have a look up at the front. Obviously, we've still got the classic aluminium Quintrex trailer with a spare on there. Now, the hull. Have a good look at that hull. You know, best trailer on these boats. You can't get one of those. Have a look at that hull, because Quintrex, what we do, and I've spoken, we've got 5 different hulls, and this is called the Fighter hull. Now, have a look at this, Dan. We've got a series of there. You know, of course, the blade, geez, flared bow, and they're fantastic. Here's the Fighter. So Dan will freeze on that just so you can see it, because it is unique. No one's got one. Now, at the front here, you'll notice we've got the big Picklefork. Now, I'm going to put my sunglasses on because it's bright down here today. We've got the big Picklefork. You get your Minn Kota there. You know, everyone's putting Minn Kotas on. Heaps of storage. 4mm hull, stretch formed, with that special aluminium that tempers, it tempers to a harder state than 508.3 when it's stretched. Dual axle trailer, and by golly, this is a big boat, isn't it? You know, for a 5-metre boat, have a look at the fishing room. What we've done, we've come on, this is actually a sole boat. When we look inside, there's so much storage and so stable in water, and we'll see that. We've put a 115. Now, this boat can go to a max of a 130, but I tell you, Yamaha's 115 is legendary. Everyone that owns one loves them. They are torquey, they are powerful. You know, they changed in 2012, and if you've had one in the last couple of years, I can tell you there's nothing on the market that comes close in the horsepower. And in fact, a lot of people tell me that this 115 just destroys a Suzuki 140. Now, go and get on the water and find out, because these things are a beast. Now, it's got everything in it. Let's hop inside, Dan. Now, the F500 Hornet trophy. Fantastic boat, incredibly stable, as we're going to see. I'll put up the specs for it. There's nothing else like it on the market. And Dan will freeze on it. You know, the thing about this boat, you're going to be a hardcore fisherman. You're going to spend a lot of time in the estuary and out in the bay. Make no mistake, these are a capable offshore boat. Now, I'm not saying I'm going on the other side of Moreton with you, but on a nice day, I would go to Moreton in this on a 500. Now, what it is, big boat with lots of storage. Because all those tournament fishermen, all those keen fishermen out there carry a lot of gear. Have a look at this storage back here. You know, tackle boxes, safety gear, your lunch. Imagine that you get enough ham and pickle sandwiches for a whole tournament. You can put 2 batteries back there. You can see some of that Brisbane Yamaha beautiful wiring. And at the back here's a kill tank or your live bait tank. You know, you get a lot of slimies in there. I'd put whiting in there. I'd catch flathead. You know, a lot of fish. I always like to catch the fish and keep them, especially bass. You know, it scares them. Up the front here, we've got the anchor well. You could use it for anchor well, you could use it for an esky. It's got a hole in the front. Then you've got a couple of spots back here for 2 batteries, because a boat of this calibre is gonna have a great big Minn Kota on it, you know, for all of that fishing. All hidden away there, easy to get to. You've got another spigot up the front, and then huge amount of storage here. A Coleman esky, Evercool esky, just fits straight into there, or that can be a tournament kill tank. Right, and up here, look at it, masses of room. You could lay down here, have it as a family boat, you could ski, you can do everything. You know, big beamy boat, very stable, even more in the glove box, you know. Look at that, you put your Minn Kota controller in there, a couple of sandwiches, some drinks, you've got drink holders, big sounder, plenty of room on the dash, which is important. Your Yamaha gauges, fuel management with trawl control, so you can just clock it down, doing some of the trawling for barra or flathead or trout slow. Now, without ado, let's get on the water, because this thing is a serious weapon, serious boat, And if you're a keen fisherman, if you want to fish in the flats, if you want to go off in the estuaries, if you want to start your tournament career or finish your tournament career, this is the boat. Here we are with the Quintrex 500 Hornet with the F series. A beautiful boat, and we've put a 115 Yamaha on it. So let's have a look. Stable, holy crackers, look at this. Look at this. I'm 110 kilo. Try and do that. Try and do that with 110 kilo on someone else's boat. Only an expensive American bass boat. And this will make it look like a joke. Have a look at this thing. I've got my GPS, so we'll see what this thing does. You know, I'm thinking about taking my kids out skiing with it. I'll trim it down. The drone's there. Get the drone off the front so I can see that hull, Dan. All right, so it's off. So we're going to take off. I've got to trim down. Have I? Yep. Off we go. I give it, oh! Can't give it flat out, it's too much. Straight up, straight on the plane. Right, we're doing 20, 30 kilometres an hour at 30 revs, at 3,000 revs. You know? Let's catch that drone. Holy crackers, look at that thing go. Straight up, trimmed him out. It's a rocket ship, 60. I'm trimming out. 65, 66, 73. 73, what was that using? Let's have a look at that. 40 litres. So, you know, you're going to use the speed of this boat when you're racing people out to a spot at a tournament, when you got the kids, when you're playing around. Let's have a look how this hole just rides. I do go in a circle. Is that drone got us, Dan? And what they do, why I would buy a Hornet over one of the bass boats, the fiberglass American imports. You know, one is Australian jobs and resale. There's resale on those things are crazy. But the other one is multi-purpose. A Hornet you could take out in the ocean. A Hornet you can go over a chop. You could, you know, 1.5 meters and this thing's still going. But what it does, it sits incredibly flat. And I've got this speaker up in my shirt here. I'll do my shirt up because I'm losing it and, you know, then people complain, I'm shouting. I'm only just trying to hear. There's the drone. Now, look at this. I'm there, I stop, I could grab a crab pot if you wanted to. I'd be up there, you're flicking lures, you're having a look, you're changing lures, you got the rods down the side. Oh, look, I can see birds over there or something. Mate of mine's caught a fish, I want to go over. Straight over. Now that's unbelievable. 50k, 50,000, 5,000 revs. Get up here, birds, I love chasing birds. See if the drone can see these birds, they won't have a chance. Look at these, cormorants. I'll tell you what we have proved. We've proved that a 500 Hornet with a Yamaha 115 is faster than a cormorant, whether that means anything. Now, what I like about them, now we stop here, we think there might be some fish, we got a big sounder there, you know, I could grab my Minn Kota controller out of here, I could grab a ham and pickle sandwich, my wife could have Chardonnay, well she'd have it up here to use that as a bucket. I'm up here, I'm flicking lures, I'm working a bank, maybe I'm throwing a cast net. You know, I wouldn't get a boat like this dirty. This is a trophy boat. This is a boat your mates will want to come fishing with you. We'll be up at Somerset, Wonga, chasing barra, chasing trophy bass, you know, because of the stability, because you can just do anything with it, you know. And I love it. I think, you know, if you're not the offshore man, if you want to go freshwater fishing, if you want to go in estuaries, if you want to chase flathead, if you want to do some of that fun work where you're not just sitting waiting for the fish, but you're out there chasing them and you're a fisherman, you know, I'd go out here into the bay today. There's absolutely no doubt in a boat of this calibre. Now, I've said it before, you know, if you're looking for a good Quintrex, if you're looking for a great boat for your purpose, because that's the secret, you have to buy a boat for what you're going to do mainly. And if you're mainly in the impoundments, mainly in the estuaries, this is a seriously good boat. You know, hey, it'll ski. My kids would love it. You'd put them in a whip, they'd never stay on. 115 Yamaha, I'll start it. It just starts every time. All Yamahas do. The 115 is one of my favourite. Next one, you put a 150 on it, you know? Listen to it, just purring. You can't get a better motor than a 115 Yamaha. Find someone that owns one and ask them. See what they say. If it's before 2012, they'll say a little bit sluggish. If it's after 2012, 2014, they'll say it's a rocket ship. They've always, and fuel economy, you're never going to get better fuel economy. Nothing comes close. No other outboard comes close. And we're going across a little wave. There's not here. I flatten it and I come back. Woof, straight flat. Now I just trim it out a little bit. Not because you have to, just because you want. You know? And I'm testing this boat out because it's a sold boat. So don't think you know. That's why I'm not flogging the bejesus out of it. It's got a lot more. Have a look at it. Look at it ride. I tell you, I should get Dan to walk around the hull just to show you how stable it is. This is fantastic. I'll trim it out and I'll get some. We're going 52 kilometres now. I'm at 4,500 revs and I'm using 18 litres an hour. Now, keep it in mind, 18 litres and I'm travelling at over 50 kilometres an hour. That's economical boating. And I'm sitting back here, I grab a ham and pickle sandwich, I grab a can of Coke out of here, you know. You got your fuel underfloor tank, all your storage. This is what weekends are about. And as you bass people know, one of the good things you want is a low boat. You know, so when you're driving around in this, it's like you're just on a platform, just on the water. But you know, if you want to grab a fish out, that's not hard, is it? You know, grab it here, net it, so you can get up easy into a fish. 500 Hornet trophy, absolute stonker of a boat. I love them. Everyone's talking about them. It's taken the bass world by storm because they're stable. They're well built, they're Australian made. They're fantastic value. Now, if you want to come for a ride in one or any Quintrex, call the team at Brisbane Yamaha on 3888 1727 because life's too short to settle for second best. And I'll see you on the water.